Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, it's Sunday morning and I want to talk to you a little bit about, this is a little different because it has to do with our businesses and the Bolivar Peninsula Special Utilities District. Last week, I believe Thursday or Friday morning, one of the Team Bolivar members came to me and said, David, have you seen what the water department's proposing? And I said, no. What is it? And he said, man, they're talking about rate increases. And so he showed me the chart, and we're going to look at it here real quick. But they've got a public hearing. What I'm asking everyone is, there's a public hearing this Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. At the water department. And this is something where you can voice your opinion. You can talk about the pros and cons. And so it's your time to voice. And right now it looks like this increase has to do with mostly businesses, probably people with a 1-inch and bigger tap that gets water through a 1-inch or bigger tap. And I may not be reading all this right, but I'm going to show you what they're talking about. Because let me tell you, if you have a 2-inch tap, your price is going to over double. So anyway, I clicked it too much. This is the public notice they put out, and Sheila, the manager down there, sent it to me. Bolivar Peninsula Special Utility District, notice of public hearing on land and assumption and capital improvements plan relating to the adoption of impact fees. The Bolivar Special Utilities District will conduct a public hearing pursuant to section 395.042 of the local government code from 5 to 6 p.m. on December 13th at the Bolivar Special Utilities District office located at 1840 Highway 87, Crystal Beach, Texas. The purpose of the public hearing is to consider the land use assumptions and capital improvements plan prepared by the district's engineer under which an impact fee may be imposed. Any member of the public has the right to appear at the hearing and present evidence for or against the land use assumptions and capital improvements plan. Now, that all sounds great, but let me show you something else. And I don't know if you can see this, and I think it's on their Facebook page. If not, contact us here and I'll be able to have Kathy get something that they can email you. This is the rates of what we're paying now and what they're based on meter size. And it not only affects present taps, but they're also proposing to raise the tap fee. If you're building a house down here and you want to build a house, what it's going to take to get tapped in and have them install it. So right now, and like I said, you can see this, right now, if you have a 1-inch tap, and this isn't, right now, this doesn't affect the homeowners, because most of them probably have a 5/8. If you do have a 1-inch, it will affect you. But what I'm getting at is, if they're doing it to the businesses, trust me, down the road, it's going to happen to you. So a 1-inch tap, right now you pay $86.56 for your base fee, and anything over your allotted gallons you pay more. The proposed base rate by the meter size of 1 inch would be $141.78 from $86.56. Now if you have a 2-inch, and you know, the one thing we have down here for affordable housing is RVs, and a lot of the employees down here for area businesses live in RVs at some of the smaller RV parks. But a lot of them probably have a 1-inch to 2-inch tap unless they're real big. Now, if you have a 2-inch tap, right now you're paying $171.14 for your base rate. It's going to go up to $453.58 or 58 cents. From 171 to 453 and some cents. That's crazy. But what that's going to do is, on a smaller RV park, Now it affects the little affordable housing down here that we have. That RV park may have, depending on how many spots they have, may have to raise their rate $25, $35, $40 in order to cover that. Well, there went our affordable housing. And so they keep tacking on, and I understand, we all know that groceries go up a little bit each year, and insurance goes up, and everything goes up a little bit. But why all at once? I mean, that's an increase from $171.14 to $453, or $86.56 to $141. It's crazy. And whenever I talked to Sheila, I called her and asked her about it. She said, well, water's been so cheap. Well, it's not cheap, because I know for a fact in Denver, water's like $35 is your base fee. I was talking to someone, and they've got family up there, and they'd been helping them with their bills, and they said, David, water's not cheap down here. It's just what we've gotten used to, because my dad paid $35 for his basic water fee. So, you know, it's the board's prerogative to raise rates, and I hope they do it a little bit at a time and not all at once. Now, here's where it affects tourism and growth down here. A 1-inch tap did cost $1,700. Now they're saying it could go up to $3,062 for a 1-inch tap. If you're going to build an RV park, you were paying $2,175. Now you're going to pay $9,800. That's crazy on what they're doing to that. And, you know, I understand they've got some stuff they've got to do down here, but why hit it all at once? And I don't know if this has to be approved through the state, or how this gets approved, or if it's just the board. But what I do know is raising the rates 100% or 200% is going to hurt small business down here. And we have family-owned small businesses. I was talking to Brad at the Margaritaville, and he said, David, I think I pay around $3,000 a month right now for water. I said, well, imagine if it went up to $6,000, what you'd have to do. And especially with the pool, what it could cost you. Now, from what I understand, the overage, what they charge per 1,000 gallons, or however that's charged, isn't going to go up, but your basic fee is. And if it goes up on the bigger taps, the commercial, more or less the commercial taps, sooner or later it's going to go up on the homeowners' taps. And I just want to make sure that everyone's treated equally as far as what it's raised, and go up in steps and not all at once. And so now's your time to be heard at the hearing. And this is just another copy of it so you can see it. And we do have some here. I'll make sure Monday morning that Kathy has a copy of each of them if anyone wants to come by and pick it up. But it's this Tuesday at 5 p.m. at the Water District, Bolivar Special Utilities District office there at 1840 Highway 87. I guarantee you I'm going to be here. And the funny thing is, when I started contacting area businesses down here about this and asked them if they knew anything about it, no one knew a thing. Now, they did post it, they said in the newspaper, and put it on Facebook, but they have our email addresses. They could have emailed it out to everyone, and no one said that they had gotten anything in the email. And so I'm wondering why they didn't make this more public. And if they have something going on, a lot of times they'll call me to get the word out, you know, and they never said anything to me about it until I confronted them about it. And then they did send me the notice, and someone else sent me the rate sheet, the comparison sheet. So I don't know what they're doing, but it doesn't look good. And if you own a business down here, or you own a home, or if you're gonna own a home down here, please come down Tuesday evening. from 5 to 6 p.m. and let's see their reasoning behind this, because I can tell you there's probably going to be some people talk or request to talk about the pros and the cons, and I can't really figure out what the pros would be, but I know what the cons would be, because it not only affects the small businesses down here, but it also affects the employees of the small businesses on the only affordable housing we have, and a lot of them live in RVs down here with their individuals or their family, and so that could tack on more on their rent, you know, $25, $35, maybe $40 a month, depending on how big the RV park is and how big the tap is for the RV park. So anyway, just wanted to bring this up. Sorry to ruin your Sunday morning. Hopefully the coffee's hot. I'm gonna be going on vacation. Yep, I'm finally taking a break. Chris and I are leaving to go up to my mom's on the 17th, and we'll be gone until Christmas. And so we'll still be running our regular shows, and I'm gonna take you on the trip, and we're gonna look around probably Lake Travis and some of the hill country while we're up there, so stay tuned. But we'll still have our regular shows, the big store ad, the real estate show, the insurance show, and we've got an update this week on Stingery that you're going to want to watch on Wednesday at 10:30. So I talked to Brad this weekend, and we've got some photos on what's going on up there. We're going to head on out. Remember, Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. at 1840 Highway 87. Everyone needs to go down and be at the hearing for the Water District for the improvements that they're trying to vote in, and the higher prices on water down here. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.